What is the first thing you want to do when you delegate? I'm Allison Caffrey. I'm the host of 3 Minute Ops Tips, and I'm here to give you some prohibitively quick information that you can implant into your business immediately. And really, what I want to talk about, I actually just got off a session earlier today about hiring and about what to do when you delegate something to somebody. Now, my opinion is that we cannot duplicate ourselves. I know you're talking to the ops gal, and I know a lot of ops people who will say completely different, that you can duplicate all your efforts and that you can clone yourself and all the things. But the answer to that elusive question is that is probably not true, that we can't clone ourselves. We cannot implant our industry expertise and all of our experiences and all of our emotions and our genetic way that we are predisposed to react to certain situations and all of those things. It just can't be duplicated. But what can we do, right? We can delegate outcomes. Usually, right? If we do this well, if we implant a lot of the things that I've been teaching on this channel and the things that we help our clients with every single day, we can duplicate outcomes, the outcomes of what we're doing. And some folks may do it differently and, dare I say, even better than we do them. And so what we need to understand, the very first thing that we need to understand when we delegate, is that we cannot clone ourselves, and that something done by somebody else, even if it's just 20% of something, is a step in the right direction. So a lot of mistakes are made when folks start to delegate. They'll say, "Oh, I need to get this thing off my plate." And they not only want to delegate the outcomes without doing a lot of the work on creating SOPs and creating definitions of done and all of those things, right? They have these expectations that are almost insurmountable to the person that the work is being delegated to. They also think that it should be 100% done and 100% done the way that they want them to do it, or that they would have gotten that thing done. Then there's frustration, and then they claw back the tasks, and then they get burnt by hiring, or they get burnt by delegating. I see this every day, and folks come to me with this problem constantly. And I think that if we can start to think about it like, a personal health journey, right? We don't set out to run a marathon, which in this case would be delegation. And we don't go and run the marathon on the first day, or we don't take the longest run or the most challenging interval workout on day one, do we? No. We start with a quick walk, or we start with, a 5K, or, wherever it is that you are comfortable with really jumping in there. And so I encourage you that even if it's 20% or 10% of a task, can we get this thing off of our plate to the point where our involvement becomes less and less and less over time, and that there's a systematic way to basically get more of it off of your plate, right? Like, for example, when we hired our nanny, we were in a position where I was with them all day long, and I was helping her find everything in the kitchen. And then, I just sat at the table and worked, and then I moved up into my office and worked. So there were stages to the delegation process. I hope that is helpful. I hope that it helps you reframe a lot of the ways that you've been traditionally considering delegation. So I'll see you next time on 3 Minute Ops Tips. Take care.